Hello, and welcome to my vlog. My name is Paula Alvarez, and I'm a doctoral student at Aspen University in Denver, Colorado. This vlog is in partial fulfillment for my EDH 814 course, Accountability and Accreditation, which is a required course for my Doctorate of Education in Leadership and Learning with a specialization in higher education leadership. In this vlog, I will briefly discuss best practices in institutional effectiveness as it relates to student learning. So, our agenda for today is an introduction to the concept, human resources and the impact on teaching and learning processes, fiscal resources and the impact on teaching and learning processes, and concluding thoughts. To introduce the importance of maximizing human resources and fiscal resources to the teaching and learning processes, I think it's important to start with the term Scholarship of Teaching and Learning, or SOTL. Ernest Boyer wrote Scholarship Reconsidered, Priorities of the Professorate in 1990. This was groundbreaking work which laid the foundation for scholarship in teaching and learning, which are still followed today. Dan Bickel, 2011 video, discusses the concept of, quote, professional learning, which requires that not only teachers, instructors, and professors continue learning in order to teach better, but, according to the resources standard, requires that all staff are aware of teaching and learning priorities so that better decisions can be made about the use of all resources, human, fiscal, technological, material, and time, and appropriately allocated to improve student learning outcomes, or SLOs. I briefly want to mention this quote from Hatch, White, and Schulman. The Scholarship of Teaching and Learning invites faculty to view teaching as serious, intellectual work, ask good questions about their students' learning, seek evidence in their classrooms that can be used to improve practice, and make this work public so that others can critique it, build on it, and contribute to the wider teaching commons. And you can see this is from the book Into the Classroom, Developing the Scholarship of Teaching and Learning. At first glance, the graphic I chose for this slide seems like something that a PK through 6th grade teacher might choose as a graphic. However, in my experience, professors and teachers who love learning and love teaching are the best role models and the best teachers. For example, one of my favorite professors told me, "No, never grow up," when I told him that I wanted to be just like him when I grow up. How can we maintain a high level of enthusiasm for teaching if we do not love learning? Honing our skills requires ongoing learning. The impact of human resources on teaching and learning processes is a hot topic in higher education today. More and more stakeholders demand transparency from institutions of higher education and often demand that faculty teach more students and invest less time and energy into research and publication. However, that is sometimes counterintuitive for faculty members because research and publication can lead to greater opportunities for tenure, promotion, and sometimes offers from more prestigious universities. The fiscal resources on the impact of teaching and learning processes. As Bickel in 2011 mentions, financial resources in institutions of higher education are dwindling. The rising cost of higher education combined with demands for accountability and measurable, tangible student learning outcomes means that institutions must make every effort to maximize the fiscal resources available. Over the last few decades, the shift in the expectations for higher education has moved more from learning for the sake of learning to preparedness for job opportunities upon graduation. Fiscal concerns revolve around the previously mentioned cost-benefit analysis and returns on investment, and institutions have to prove that their students are receiving the education they need, and there is a positive return for the investment in tuition and time. Finally, in closing thoughts, some say that the cost of education and student loan debt in the United States are at crisis levels. Institutions of higher education are under increasing pressure to produce results, increase transparency, and justify their approaches to teaching and education. In this presentation, the most important terms that I used are Scholarship of Teaching and Learning, SOTL, the Pedagogical Imperative, Cost-Benefit Analysis, Student Learning Outcomes, and Return on Investment. Institutions of higher education will continue to respond more and more effectively to stakeholder demands as time goes on. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you learned something new today. Thank you.